room to room? Did you know our specialty is custom ordered upholstery? Get the furniture you want and the fabric and color selection you want. With our free design service, we won't let you make a mistake.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Well, good morning, and welcome into Mississippi Live Weather This Morning. I'm meteorologist Maggie McCauley. Thanks as always for tuning in with us. I'm going to go and turn the chat on. If you guys have any questions, make sure to put it there. But overall, good morning to everybody. Everyone always says good morning in the chat, and I love it. So good morning to everyone waking up early with us. Happy Tuesday out there. I wanted to show you one thing that happened overnight or really early this morning. That's the blood moon is what this is called. Full moon, known as the blood moon because of its color. Can you take a look at that? Yeah, that was the moon. I'm going to take a step out so you can get a full view of that. We got a few pictures sent in. This one, a really good one, sent in by Erica up in Alcorn County in Corinth. You can even see, the craters on the moon there. Very good picture. Looks like it was probably taken by a professional camera. So very cool view out there. If you didn't see it this morning, this is what it looked like, kind of an orangey red tint of the moon happening in the sky early in the hours of your Tuesday morning. So definitely a cool thing that happened overnight. Some of us got to see it. Some of us saw a little bit more cloud cover than others, and really seeing cloud cover settle in right now. I know Erica was up either late last night or early this morning, because take a look at this over in Alcorn County right now. We're seeing a lot more cloud cover, right? This is in the southern portion of Alcorn County over in or near Rienzi. Temperatures in the middle 50s out there. So still one of our coolest spots on the map, even though they're dealing with a lot of cloud cover out the door this morning. Over in Crenshaw, northwest Mississippi, not dealing with as much. You can see the sunshine coming down on those buildings there. Over in Crenshaw, temperatures near 60 degrees there. So again, a little bit warmer over in northwest Mississippi. One more look I want to show you, and we're going to talk a little bit more about this. This is over in Starkville on the campus of Mississippi State, and you can see kind of foggy out there. That's because it is. We're seeing a few areas and patchy, dense fog out the door this morning, including in portions of Oktibbeha County, including the campus of Mississippi State. So folks that are headed out and about over in Starkville, kiddos getting out and about for their class, maybe for their 8 a.m. They're a little bit early. Had to make sure what time it is, 7:03 out there this morning. But if you're getting out and about early, you will be running into some patchy, dense fog, depending on where you are. Again, this is over in Oktibbeha County. It's mainly the southern sections of our area. So take a look at this from Oktibbeha County, places like Choctaw County, Winston, Noxubee County, stretching all the way over into Lowndes County as well, seeing some kind of patchy, dense fog setting up. So you got to be south, along and south of 82 to really get in on some of that patchy, dense fog this morning. A lot of us, you can see 10s all across the board, not dealing with that, but a few of us are. So again, if you are one of the lucky ones dealing with that patchy fog this morning, just make sure to keep it slow and keep your beams on low as you're headed out the door out there on your Tuesday morning. This should begin to dissipate as we head over the next hour or so. Temperatures right now, warm. Like I said, Alcorn County coming in at the coolest spot on the map at 55. A lot of us are already in the 60s, 60 in Tupelo, 61 in Amory, 56 in Bruce, 60 in Eupora, 59 in Louisville, 60 down in Kosciuszko. So overall, pretty warm start to your day ahead. If you have any plans, it's going to be a warm afternoon as well. If you liked yesterday, you are going to like today. We'll be near 60 by 8 a.m. A lot of us already there by 7. Upper 60s by your 11 o'clock hour. Middle 70s come back into play by 2. And a lot of us topping off in the upper 70s to near 80 yet again today. So we're going to be seeing temperatures just a little bit warmer than they were yesterday. Lots of clouds stick in the forecast through your day ahead, but a mainly dry day. Temperatures back in the 60s as we head 8 o'clock and on. Here's a big picture view of what's going on our Mississippi Live satellite and radar. Seeing that warm front that caused that rainfall yesterday morning, portions closer to the Tennessee state line, that has now lifted off to the north, causing rainfall well to our north in places like Missouri and over in Illinois. It's going to be staying off north, leading to us having a mainly dry day ahead. Just seeing a good mix of sun and clouds, more sunshine for the back half of your day. Shifting into Wednesday, a little bit of a different story. This is going to be continuing to shift further down to the south and east. not going to be impacting us too much, but a little bit closer in the picture as we head into your Wednesday. Could cause a few light showers into the front half of the day. As it gets closer in, I'm talking around dinner time to about 9, 10 o'clock, we could see a few heavier pockets, very isolated, try to make it into North Mississippi. Overall, main batch of rain stays well off to our north and east, but we could see a few of those in here on your Wednesday evening. Take a look at this on Thursday morning, tracking rain very close to the area, but the same trend remains. Even though this is going to be very close, the cold front extended from portions of Arkansas up into Kentucky. Usually we see these shift down south, right, and we get the rainfall. Watch this as I play through Thursday. That rain continues to move off to the north, and we're left with overall dry conditions. It's almost like the rain is avoiding us for this work week ahead. So mainly dry on a Thursday. Again, could see a few light showers out there, but for the most part, that rain stays out west. Coming up next, we'll talk about when the rain makes it into North Mississippi, because we're not dry over the next 7 days. We do turn wet as we head into your weekend forecast. So coming up next, we'll talk hour by hour all through your work week, and of course, all into that important weekend forecast. And you're going to want to know this, and timing changes day to day. So if you're with us yesterday and you're just now tuning in this morning, timing has changed for the weekend. So we'll have those details again coming up right after this.
When you've been injured, don't settle for a lawyer who doesn't even know where you live. Call Langston and Lott. Local lawyers, personal service, real results.
By the time you see the symptoms of lung cancer, it could be too late. Now there's a new scan that can detect lung cancer early. If you smoked, get scanned.
Some people judge a book by its cover, and if you're not what people are looking for, you're kind of like a reject.
School, it feels like everyone's staring at me and I'm just kind of not really a person.
It just feels hard today. Nobody was listening to me.
Try to understand me more, and I'll try to do the same.
Listening is a form of love. Find ways to support your kids at soundidouttogether.org.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggye McCauley.
Hey, and welcome back into the Room to Room Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Maggye McCauley. The time now is 7:08 out here on your Tuesday morning. Get a live look over in Sherman this morning at 22 at all directions from that MDOT traffic camera. Traffic looks to be moving smoothly over in Sherman along 22, so good to go if you're traveling along there this morning. Temperatures in the upper 50s to near 60 in Sherman, and that's the story across a lot of our area. Here's a look closer off in the Delta over in Cleveland. A lot of cloud cover to start off your day. I can see some peaks of blue there as well. A lot of us, though, starting off with a lot of cloud cover this morning. Temperatures in the upper 50s there as well. We'll see temperatures well into the 60s as we head over your next few hours. So low 60s by 9, into the middle 60s by 10, upper 60s near 70, even before noon today. So that's how you know it's going to be warm out there, right? We're going to be seeing our high temperatures today in the 70s and 80s. 80s out there. Yep. I hope you like spring. I hope you like the warmth you'll like today if you do. A lot of us in the 70s from Tate County, Marshall County, stretching into Prentiss County, middle to upper 70s. But the further south you go, the warmer things do get. 80 in Water Valley, 80 in Grenada, 82 Eupora, 80 down in Louisville, 80 down in Macon as well. So a normal high for this time of year, 62. We are going to be well above 62, all of us today. Not necessarily record-breaking, though. 82, that's our Tupelo record set back in 2022. So not hitting that today. We'll be sticking in the upper 70s in Tupelo, but definitely near record warmth across the board. So this is a well above average afternoon. It's not only for us here in North Mississippi, but a good portion of the central and southern United States, seeing that overall warm air continuing to dominate the forecast. So even if you're traveling outside of the Magnolia State today, across the southeast is also looking warm out there for your Tuesday. Definitely a warm day ahead. We'll see temperatures continue to be warm and even a little bit above what they are today. So going over your next few days on Wednesday, majority of it's going to be near 80, even into the low 80s as we head Thursday into Friday. So we're rounding out the work week on a very warm note. If you got any plans, don't expect things to get too different. It's definitely t-shirt and shorts weather all the way through your Friday. Into your Saturday, Sunday, Monday, we'll see temperatures go back to the 70s. And that's due to our next chance of rain that will be in the picture. However, that's still above average, and we're still looking to hold on to those above average conditions heading further into March. So the 9th through the 13th, looking at next week, we're looking at well above average conditions. We're in that deepest red, well above average again as we head further into the month of March. So these warm conditions really look to stick around. As for rain chances ahead, if you got any outdoor plans going further into the work week and into your weekend, you're going to want to keep up with this forecast. We're taking a look at Saturday, Sunday, and Monday for our next best chance of some rainfall. That's because a cold front is finally going to be quit avoiding us and make it into the forecast as we head into your weekend. But like I said yesterday, things can and will change, and they already have from yesterday to today. Yesterday, we were looking at that cold front coming through on Sunday. Today, I'll show you models are looking more like Saturday. So let's talk through your work week first. Lots of clouds for Northeast Mississippi this morning. We'll turn to a little bit more sunshine as we head into your afternoon and evening. Overall dry day ahead for Tuesday. Let's shift into Wednesday. Wednesday, yet again, going to be starting off with a lot of cloud cover. Going to see a cold front very close to the area on Wednesday. Could cause a few light showers out there to sprinkles, maybe drizzle, I would say, as we head into the front half of the day into your early afternoon. Watch those we head later on in the afternoon into your evening hours. We could see a few pockets, a few high-resolution models trying to hint at this, a few heavier downpours around dinner time on your Wednesday. These are still very isolated in nature, but could see a few more heavy pockets move in into Wednesday evening. Overall, still a lot of us not seeing any of that. These will be, again, very isolated across our area. Let's shift into when we are going to be seeing a lot of rain. This is starting Friday at 6 a.m. Watch as we shift into your Saturday. We'll see a cold front, again, finally make it in and looking to impact the back half of your Saturday. I'm talking Saturday afternoon and evening hours, looking a little bit stormier than the rest. We were looking at Sunday. Now our long-range models are more shifting towards your Saturday. Again, keep checking up with the forecast, though. These models can and will change. They're multiple days out. Our high resolution data usually tries to hone in on a day coming up in the next few days for the weekend, but this is just an early look at one of those models. This is our stripe model, but it is, again, in agreement with one of our other long-range models. So that's why I'm showing you it this morning. Saturday looking like that front is going to be coming in. But again, keep checking up with the forecast and make sure if you have any plans on Saturday and Sunday, you have some indoor accommodations as well. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. We're in the 70s today to near 80, well into the 80s Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Better rain chances come into play into the weekend. It's going to be a pretty stormy weekend as that front does come through, depending on the overall timing of that. We could also see a few stronger storms in the mix as well. So it's definitely something we are going to be keeping our eye on. You know, when temperatures get this warm, we are close to spring. So any front that comes in, we are keeping a close eye on. So keep checking up with the forecast as we get closer to time, and we'll be able to nail down that timing and impacts a little bit better than we can today. Hey, make sure to tune in with us. We are live one more time this morning coming up in the next 15 minutes. I'll see you guys at 7:30. We'll talk more about our basketball games that are going on today down in Jackson. If you're traveling for those, we'll have a forecast for you coming up at 7:30. And of course, we're live again this evening at 5, 6, and 10.
Growing up, Gabe was naturally curious. When he began to discover weather, Gabe just didn't want to know what was happening, but he wanted to know why it was happening. Gabe became fascinated with tornadoes, and it impacted his life. He wanted to pursue a career in meteorology. Even though Gabe grew up in Alabama, Mississippi has now become his home and his family. And one thing about Gabe is he keeps his family safe.